What if the forces guiding our destiny aren't gods, demons, or fate, but forgotten principles of divine fullness, echoes of a cosmic order buried under millennia of silence? In the realm of Gnosticism, where wisdom is salvation and knowledge unlocks the soul's cage, there lies a caste of the celestial entities whose names are rarely spoken, whose roles have been eclipsed by shadows, the Aeons. Our story begins not in a far-off galaxy or mystical temple, but here in the modern world, where concrete and code have replaced stars and scripture. Most people live without ever sensing the invisible war surrounding them, not between good and evil, but between distraction and remembrance, between the archons who bind us and the Aeons who would set us free. But before the battle, before the awakening, there was silence. For centuries, Gnostic wisdom slumbered beneath mainstream narratives. Its truths, dangerous, abstract, liberating, were forgotten or demonized. And at the heart of its mysteries were the Aeons, emanations of the divine, not created by will, but flowing from perfection itself. Bythos, Barbelo, Nous, Logos, Sophia. Each Aeon, a facet of divine consciousness. Together, they formed the Pleroma, the fullness, a realm beyond time and form. But then came the call to adventure. Not from outside, but from within. Sophia wisdom herself reached beyond her station, yearning to grasp the source directly. Her transgression shattered the harmony. From her longing, the Demiurge was born. Yaldabaoth, the blind architect who, mistaking his fragmented spark for the whole flame, cried out, "I am the only God." And with that, the illusion was born. The material world, dense, chaotic, finite, a prison cloaked as paradise. The soul, once radiant, became confused, caught in the illusions spun by archons, those cosmic jailers feeding on ignorance and fear. But not all was lost. Many refused the call, unable to believe they were more than flesh. Others feared what they'd discover if they truly looked within. After all, confronting one's divine origin means unmasking every comfortable lie. But guidance came, not from above, but from within the myth. Christ's not the historical figure, but the Aeonic principle descended, not to command belief, but to awaken knowing. He brought Gnosis, the key to remembering what we are. Through him, the lost could glimpse the Pleroma again. Through Sophia's fall, they could understand their own. Through Logos, they could bring order to inner chaos. And so, crossing the threshold wasn't an outward journey, but the inward step into awareness. Tests came in waves, the pull of the archons through social structures, endless scrolling, systems demanding attention, but never truth. False connections, shallow satisfactions, technological enchantments masking spiritual starvation. Yet allies emerged, ancient archetypes reborn in modern thought. Carl Jung called them inner guides. Mindfulness practices mirrored the Aeon's harmony. Contemplative traditions echoed their silence. Each soul who turned inward became both hero and battleground. The approach to the inmost cave is subtle. It looks like sitting still, like choosing solitude over stimulation, like asking, who am I beyond this skin, this role, this noise? The ordeal is nothing less than the disintegration of false identity. To face the internal archons, fear, anxiety, control, and not flinch. To realize the prison is a mirror, and the key was never lost. The reward, not power, not fame, but remembrance. A flicker of Pleroma, a moment of wholeness. The realization that the divine isn't somewhere else. It's encoded within us, waiting to be activated. The road back is lonely. You've seen the truth, but the world hasn't changed. The distractions remain. The systems persist. But you are no longer the same. And then resurrection. You begin to act from the Aeons, not the archons. From wisdom, not fear. From clarity, not confusion. You speak truth, not to convince, but to resonate. You embody what was once forgotten. The elixir you bring is not doctrine, but demonstration. That freedom isn't escape, but inner alignment. That Gnostic cosmology is more than myth, it's a mirror. That Sophia's fall and Christ's light live within your own becoming. And so, in this strange new world of algorithms and soul hunger, the Aeons rise again not as celestial beings, but as awakened aspects of human potential. And you are no longer asleep. You are a bearer of the spark, a traveler of the inward path, a guardian of esoteric truth. Remember, the journey toward the light always begins with a small awakening. This is Myth Whisper. And if you felt that flicker today, you're already on your way. See you in the next episode. If you need an intro voiceover script or teaser for social media based on this, I can craft that too.